This activity is made possible by the voters of Minnesota through a grant from the Region 2 Arts Council, thanks to a legislative appropriation from the Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund.
Hi, I'm Jamie Lee, and I'm teaching the Creative Cafe tonight at Gallery North, and we are doing pebble art. And I've been doing pebble art for about 5 years, and then I do some stained glass and different glass work. And just this summer I've started teaching classes at my place. So if you want any information, go to manykites.com. In my mind, it's just like another way of telling stories. And so what we're going to do tonight is a little pebble art greeting card. So I made up some greeting cards. So this will be your working surface.
Okay.
And you can go whichever direction you want, you know.
Sure.
So I made up a bunch of these. But I want to give you just a little bit of instruction anyway, so or ways to think about it. So the thing that fascinates me with pebbles is that you can get a lot of expression out of really simple stones. So we're just doing, applying the stones to paper. My little head plate there. No.
This one?
No.
This one.
That one. You probably don't know what a head plate is, right?
I remember you saying it, but
And we'll just play with this. So let's say that I'm going to build a little lady, and when I'm building, I usually start with giving them something to stand on, a foundation. And you're going to want to think thin if this really is a greeting card.
Right.
Okay?
Are you here for the class?
I'll see if I can find a thinner one.
Good.
And even mailing them might be tricky. Just to let you know, but they're fun to give. Okay, so see how I have her standing there? So if you look at her, she's just like very upright. But if I tilt her just a little bit and give her like some little bit of blue water to look at down here, see how it changes the picture? And so it's possible to be very expressive with the pebbles and not just slap them down on paper, but play with what they're saying to you. And if I tilt her back a little bit, and can you hand me one of those little moons? And give her something to contemplate up here, it becomes a different picture with a different feeling.
And I better put some over here.
And so the fun part, I don't usually have a picture in my mind. I'm usually just playing with the rocks themselves. See how simple the materials are, but how much you can get in there. One acrylic holders that are kind of cute.
one of these might make a veil.
Oh, where did you find that?
In this.
So what I do is I take stained glass and tumble it. I smash it up with a hammer and tumble it in my tumbler to get these bits of glass, because I've never found. See, there we have the perfect wedding couple. A pretty bead.
Okay.
And these are my favorite pens. They're a micron marker. And I could do a really simple little leafy thing like this.
No,
And
you know, one of those.
if I added a little bit of color, see how quick and how cute that is?
Yeah.
And you don't have to be like a great artist to play with this. But I do like my plants to have leaves.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Here.
There's the beach in Walker at Leech Lake. Has the most perfect petal shaped. Oops, I put a petal where there should be a bloom. But see how cute that is?
Mm-hmm.
So when the design is where you want it to be and you're ready to glue, I usually start gluing from the bottom up. So this little foundational piece that I put in here will be the first thing I glue. And the most common mistake that people make is over gluing. So I don't need much. I'm going to use a toothpick to just skim it like that and lay it down where I want it. Use the dry end to adjust it. And then go to the next piece. You definitely need your glasses. I kind of like this. I'm going to put this heart piece way up there in the corner. Since I can use the whole card, I don't have to use just my white space if I don't want to. And if I was going to glue really, really tiny pieces, I would dot the paper instead of the object. So I'm going to put a little starry night in their sky. Doesn't that sound sweet? A little glitter for them to be under. Sweet. Just a little mini Pebble Art kit that I put together to give people a chance to play with it and try it. So the kit has 5 of these little mat boards in it, picture boards, that can either have a magnet put on it or put it on a little easel. It has some glue. It has toothpicks, and then the bag of rocks also has little bits of glass in it. And so these are at Gallery North for $15. So you want to play with a little pebble art, this is a good way to get started. And if you want to know what the next Creative Cafe is, check with Gallery North because we do it once a month.